Everyone, it's Leilani. Welcome back to my channel. So today, friends, we are going to be working on another Project Life spread for week 47 of 2025. I'm pretty sure it's 47, but if not, we'll see that in a minute. So this week is in November, doing all the things, prepping for Christmas, prepping for Thanksgiving. Y'all know how it is during this time of year. So I have a few photos and events that went on this week. Also with my cards, it was 47. There we go. Also with my cards, I did pull out again LA Studio. So I believe all of the cards that I'm using, I have 4 different cards here. They're all from LA Studio, all from different times. So I just pulled all of these out of my stash. At this point, a lot of my stash is just LA Studio because I've been on the design team for a couple years now. And so I do have like several cards that get put in there each month, and I really enjoy using them. So I love getting to use my stash, and that's been really awesome for me throughout the year to not have to purchase anything or to have to really worry about it. And I do have like a decent stash of Project Life cards, which I love because they have so many great cards for so many different times of the year. So for my title card, I think this is one of the newer cards, if I'm not mistaken, from maybe even the most recent November kit, but I always love a stripe. A multicolored stripe is even better for me. So I'm using this one as a 3x4. For my title card, I use some of the like dark black alpha stickers that I had to spell out week 47. And then I'm adding on my date stamps, of course. And then I did pull out my favorite stamp set, the Sophie alpha stamp from Citrus Twist, which I just love. Y'all have seen it hundreds of times, I'm sure, at this point in my Project Life because I use it all of the time. But in this particular spread, I knew that this card down here at the bottom, it just has documented 3 times. So I knew that I wanted to add numbers 1, 2, 3 on there because I was going to tell 3 different stories from the week. And then also I thought that on that gray card, which I'm about to do now, that I would stamp out Friendsgiving because that was the main big event from this week. So I'm going to stamp that out. And while I'm doing that, we'll chit chat about the photos and all of the things. So hello, everybody. I hope that you are having a nice November whenever I am finally doing this voiceover. It's the day after Thanksgiving. So it's been one of those busy weeks with prep for Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving going on and random days off in the middle of the week and, trying to do all the things and get things kind of out and ready for Christmas, which I've been decorated for a while now, but there's always those extra things to get done, So it's just been really busy, and I'm sure that it has been for a lot of people. That's kind of how this time of the year tends to be, but we do keep it fairly low key around here, which I enjoy as well. But anyways, as far as my photos go, so you'll see that I have that picture at the top of me and Will, and that was from last week whenever we went thrifting together. So we had a blast, and I did do a little thrifting haul in my most recent vlog video, which was like a December vlog. If you haven't watched it, I'll link it below, but I do a little thrifting haul and show what I got. But we had such a blast thrifting. We went out to eat lunch together, and we just had a really nice little date day. So of course I had to snap a photo of us before we went into thrift. Then I also have a picture of the garlands that I made, which is also in that vlog video. So that was really fun, and it just has me itching to make more. I do have a few other ideas for some Christmas crafts that I want to try to do either by myself. My mom mentioned she might want to do some with me, and also I may have a crafty day with one of my friends. So I think I might work on a couple of these crafts. They're like ornament-based crafts. So I think I might do a couple of them like by myself and get my footing and see how that goes. And then maybe I can have a day with my mom and with my friend Rachel if it happens. That would be great. But I'm loving making homemade goodies for Christmas, and it really has me itching to want to make more garland because it was so easy, and it would just be such a simple thing to do again. And I'm always looking for like quiet time crafts. That's what I call them, because I have these little pockets of time, especially in the early morning, whenever it's nice and quiet in the house, the dogs are still asleep, Will's still asleep, and I'm the only one that's awake. And I love to go in the craft room and have like something to work on. And during that time, a lot of times I won't want to start the printer and all that and be very loud. So that would be a super easy craft to do during that time. So I may make more garland before the month is over. Besides that, I do have a couple pictures from the house. One is just of the living room, just a different little view of the living room. But if you're looking at the photo closely, I do have a little bit of Christmas stuff out. So our little hutch behind the couch has our Christmas village on it, and then have some Christmas blankets out and things like that, and the lights and a little wreath and things like that. Then I have Christmas cookies, which was also something that I made in the vlog. So a lot of these kind of happened around the vlog day. But besides that, the biggest thing that went on last week was Friendsgiving. So Casey, my best friend, she had a get together at her house. So we have a group photo at the bottom, and then I also have a picture there of me and Casey and Shelby. And that was a really fun night where we all got together, brought a couple little treats or snacks, and just got to talk and chat and catch up. And we played games, and it was just an all around really good night. So of course I had to document that. So now I have everything into place, and I did grab out a few of the die cuts from Ellie Studio. So those are again just from probably the most recent kit, but just like some random little die cuts that I saw. So I grabbed those out and popped those into a few places, along with 3 of the like puffy sentiment circle stickers that I had. So I put those in place as well. I keep forgetting that I have them, but they're very like fall themed. So I was really wanting to try to use them this week and maybe next week with Thanksgiving, so that I could try to get some of those used, because I have kind of been forgetting that I have them. So of course, just like a lot of times, I love these roller phrase stamps. They really come in handy. They're so easy. So I use them in 3 different spots on this spread. And I really liked this picture of this coffee mug. Or coffee cup. I don't have any in particular coffee themed things going on here, but I just thought it was really cute. And me and my mom go get coffees all the time throughout the week, so certainly we did this week. But I just outlined the coffee cup. I added a little bit of stamping that said grateful inside kind of the little cozy that's in the middle, and then I added an LA Studio sticker that says heart full of gratitude in the middle. Now I knew I needed to do something else on this mug, so I brought out my gold star little punched out stars. And at first I was thinking about just scattering them around the spread a little bit. But then I thought, well, why don't I just pop them onto the mug? So at first I add on 3 at the top and 3 at the bottom. And then I just felt like it needed more. So you're going to see me kind of move them around a little bit and add a few more of the stars around there, and just kind of make my own filler card kind of situation. And then we'll add on journaling, and we'll call this one done. So a super easy week. I didn't have tons of pictures from this week, but I had a couple bigger things go on, which was really fun, with thrifting and with having Friendsgiving. So I hope that everyone that celebrates Thanksgiving had a wonderful day or wonderful weekend, or hope you got to eat something that you like, and had something go on that you were thankful for. I love Thanksgiving, and of course we'll get more into all of the ins and outs of what occurred in my next Project Life video. But I love Thanksgiving. I love keeping it low-key and easy and this time of year. And you guys, December is so close, I can taste it. It is literally a mere like 2 days away at this point, and I just can't wait to start all of the fun activities with that. So it's gonna be totally December daily over here as soon as the calendar flips over to December. So I hope that you guys are ready for all of the content that will be coming. I can't wait. So here I'm adding in all of my journaling about the bits and pieces of the week. And I think that is probably all I'm going to do. I don't know if I add anything else. Oh, I'm just going to add a few staples. So I wanted to staple down all of the puffy stickers, and then I'm going to add a staple down to the bottom, like picture of all of us girls. And that is actually going to be it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this quick and easy process video. If you did, please give me a like, and please also consider subscribing. And of course, I will be back at you super soon with more fun videos. I hope that you all have a wonderful end of November and start to December, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, y'all.